All right, Shalom. I'm going to start by saying, Call Hello, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash, double honor to the Apostle of Israel, aka the Apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and love to all the Akim, continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, one thing I'm going to get into, and this is going to be in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 5th chapter. Go to it real quick. And it was basically, as the title says, it says the other nations, basically the actual Gentiles, have no part in this little thing of ours as far as what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now, I'm going to go to the book of 2nd Esdras, the 5th chapter, and it talks about the Lord, some of his favorites items, and some of his favorite creations. I'm going to start at the 22nd verse, and it reads, And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again, and said, O Lord that bearest rule of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. So what basically this is explaining right here is that the Lord has favorites, and he chooses favorites of his creations, including people, okay? And it's going to go into that in the next couple verses down. And it reads, And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily. See, all the flowers, one lily. Out of all the what it said, all the woods of the land. What it said, all the whole world, all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily. Verse 25. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Sion unto himself. Now the word Sion is interchangeable with Zion, Jerusalem, Israel, the nation of Israel, basically. Okay, it's like, I think it was like what it said it was. If I'm not mistaken, it said it was like a hierarchy. It's like more of an ancient part of Jerusalem, like, you know, even to this day, I think. But it's like, it says like it was like a more prestigious part of the land of Israel. And it said, verse 26, And of all the fowls thou art created, thou hast named thee one dove, and of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. So all the cattle, the Lord's favorite is the sheep. Out of all the birds, his favorite is a dove, so on and so forth. So you get it? You get where this is going? And it says, verse 27, and here's where it gets good, y'all. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, because the people, and that's why the Apocrypha is so important, and that's why one of the reasons why they took it out, because it explains a lot that you can't include none of these other nations. You can't include them, and it includes us, you know, telling them to fuck out of here, man. That now that has changed. Now it said what? Now Israel lets everybody in. Ezekiel the 16th chapter said that they let all the nations, comparing it to a woman, they let all the nations hit. Metaphorically speaking, by following all these wayward doctrines and philosophies. I'm gonna read that again. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 5, verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest law that is approved of all. Now, who was that people? The nation of Israel. He said Sion. If you now just have a little bit of understanding, you know that means that's talking about Israel. And it said out of all the multitudes of people, he chose thee one nation. So if you know what nation he chose throughout the other scriptures, you already know who this is talking about. But for the ones that don't know, it's talking about the nation of Israel, the house of Jacob. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna read verse 28, and it says, and gave us a law that is approved of all, right? Verse 28, and it says, And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many? And upon the one root hast thou prepared others, and why hast thou scattered thy only one people among many? So that was part of the curses, though. That's one of the punishments of the curses. You're going to be scattered amongst these other nations. But to the one, because to give something for the 27th verse, where it says among many multitudes of people, he chose thee one people. Let's see what those people are, just for edification's sake. Now we're going to go to the beginning. We're going to go to the book of Exodus chapter 19, read verse 3. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to start from the top. It says, this is Exodus chapter 19, verse 1. In the third month, when the children of Israel were going forth out of the land of Egypt, so it already talked about who was addressed to, the children of Israel, the same day they into the wilderness of Sinai, for they were departed from Rephidim, and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. So that's You see who the receiver is, who's the receiver of this message? Now, to cap it off, and it says, and Moses went up unto Yahweh, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel. Tell the children of Israel, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine. So even other nations, the heathen, the Gentiles, those are the Most High too. But he didn't choose them. He created them, but he didn't choose them. And it says, verse 5, Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. Verse 6, And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Case freaking closed. One nation unto himself, the nation of Israel. Let's go. And we about to get back in the righteous state of mind, man. Because Yahushua about to come back. Who the world enemy called Jesus Christ. And we about to be out the hell. We about to be out the fuck out of here. Okay, so with that, hopefully it was edifying. I don't want to make this too long, but I'm gonna say shalom. Double honor to the apostle of Israel, aka the apostle of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and love to the hopeful elect. We almost out.